Welcome to ISTV English News. This is Panorama giving you the news. Let's see the headlines. Steps taken to implement National Health Awareness Mission before the year ends, says Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, J. Suraj Babu. And ultrasound machine, ambulance and other materials handed over to Towson Primary Health Center. The news in details. Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare J. Suraj Babu has said that caution and early treatment can protect people from all diseases. In order to spread awareness among the people on protection from diseases, all necessary steps have been taken to implement the National Health Awareness Mission before the end of the year. As soon as green signal is received from the center, the mission will be put in place, the Principal Secretary said. He said this while taking part in a function held at the conference hall of Jennings to observe the Cancer Awareness Day organized by the National Health Mission State Health Society. Director of Health Services Dr. O. Ibomcha, Director of Family Welfare Dr. K. Rajo and Director of Jennings Dr. M. Siamu were the other main guests at the function. Director of Health Services, Dr. O. Ibomcha said the attitude of the people towards cancer needs to be changed. It is time the general perception on cancer that it is an incurable disease even today was changed. If we detect any change in our health relating to cancer in the early stage, the disease can be cured, Dr. Ibomcha said. Director of the Family Welfare, Dr. K. Rajo said, more than 7 million people in India fall ill in a year due to cancer-related diseases. It is because of the changes in the lifestyle and food habits of the people. Principal Secretary J. Suraj Babu said the role of the doctors, nurses and the ashas in health care is huge. The state government has taken up all necessary steps to implement the National Health Awareness Mission to spread awareness among the people, especially of the rural areas, on how to protect oneself from diseases, the Principal Secretary said.
Especially the cancer control program. I think our Rashtrapan also made some statements recently where he has spelled out the approach which government is thinking. They want to increase the centers where the treatment can be given. They want to improve and support the entire diagnostic mission that is required and also support the patient care. Now, the government of India is going to start one more program, the National Health Awareness Mission, which is going to be launched this year, whereby the ultimate target is that the people, everybody should be able to get free treatment in this country. Everybody should be able to have access to the medical facility. Everybody should be able to be treated equally. Money should not be measured in terms of getting care.
The Towson Primary Health Center in Tamai Assembly Constituency in Tamenglong District has become a full-fledged primary health center with an ultrasound machine, an ambulance, a generator set to back up power in times of load shedding, OT lamp, water tank, other materials and necessary medicines. These materials were provided to the center by the Department of Health Services, Government of Manipur. The materials were handed over by a combined team of officials of the department and the Tamai Assembly Constituency MLA Z. Kikonbo Newmai, who is the Vice Chairman of the Hill Areas Committee yesterday. MLA Kikonbo Newmai, Deputy Director MD Dr. N. Siamjai, Deputy Director MC Dr. T.H. Surchandra, CMO Tamenglong Dr. Chambo Gangmei, SDO Towson Z. Santikumar, and some engineers of Manipur Development Society were present during the function of handing over of the materials to the Towson PHC. MLA Kikonbo donated a big solar-powered lamp. Deputy Director MD Dr. N. Siamjai said the steps taken up by the health services for the people of the hill areas under the guidance of the Chief Minister, Health Minister and the Health Director will surely improve the health care situation in the hill areas. MLA Kikonbo Newmai said the hard reality of the PACs at Tamai and Towson was brought to the notice of the Chief Minister by bringing it up at the CLP meeting. With special attention of the Chief Minister, the equipments and materials were handed over to the PHC. The people of 67 villages in Tausem and 57 villages in Tamai areas have been facing a lot of difficulties in getting medical treatment. Many people have died before medical treatment is given to the sick. This new step of the government will be able to reduce the difficulties of the people to a large extent. The authority is also trying to fill the shortage of doctors and nurses at the PHCs. The MLA further said that after Tamai PHC, now necessary equipments have been provided to Tausem PHC by the government, which shows that there is no question of the hill areas being neglected by the government.
I'm trying to build the infrastructure first. Yan harmada office sadraga moi lebi yaroi, quarters sadraga lebi yaroi. Alla honorable CM na hairaga. Inclusive growth hills infrastructure se ekoi subdivision headquarter chama hena lebada ujai khoi na first phase da paikhat base only 10 tara khat paikhat ni out of 10 tamayama tausema asi number 1 na yobane.
Later, the team led by MLA Kikonbo Niumai inspected the condition of the Tamanglong Tausem half-long road, the office building of the SDO Tausem, the suspension bridge under construction over Makru River, etc. The MLA said the Tamanglong Tamai half-long road was developed by the North-Eastern Council. But before its completion, the development work has been abandoned by the NEC. Now, no further work is being done on this road. On the other hand, as part of the inclusive road hill infrastructure, the state government has shortlisted 10 subdivisions in the state that require taking up special projects and schemes the most. Tamai and Tausem are in the priority category of the list. As such, the state government is paying special attention to the health and education sectors of these areas, the MLA said.
Non-plan lising yang lag yang kay thamnaga asi departmental awareness ko jaba tongni aduna part myam si ariba myam su leire aduga luisin da bukra su leire si myam si aphuba matamda wesilaga rizada pitok na bisi ekanna mari leina ba department da kanna taksin jage aduga ano no saga da ba hai bisi diuji leiriba state ki pesan usagi fund position se financial crisis leibni na adu de koi ngamjade adu jik tobung amba jik pejame am da chetabi yadabni na asi makru thong se koi emergency fund gi kadai ri kumgalaga non plan gi semat thong ni.
All Manipur government aided schools employees coordinating committee today states a sit-in protest demanding implementation of revision pay 2010 and pension scheme and filling up of the vacant post at the community hall of Kaisampat Lemajam Laikai. A large number of employees took part in the protests. Talking to media persons, coordinator of the committee, Tui Kang Kameng Koiring said a memorandum has been submitted to the Chief Minister and the Education Minister on October 19th, urging them to translate their demands into action. However, no positive action has been taken up so far. Later, on October 30, a mass procession was organized by the teachers wearing black badge as the mark of protest. Till today, no demand has been translated into action. He further said, a relay hunger strike will be launched soon. If the authority concerned fails to fulfill the demands made by the committee till then, an intense agitation will be launched with the support of civil society organizations and student bodies, he warned. A one-day training program on youth leadership and community development organized by Nehru Yuba Kendra Imphal was held on the premises of Takilambam Youth Club, Segaro Takilambam Laikai today. Retired Director of Family Welfare Dr. Surchandra, Sub-Registrar T. Gunil Mitai, President of the club Soram Sanaton and District Youth Coordinator NYK Imphal West, Laishram Chitra attended the training program. 40 youths from different parts of Imphal West District took part. Talking to the ISTV News, Chitra said the main objective of organizing the training program is to impart knowledge to the youths to become good citizens and enable them to expose their skills and potentials. People of Tausem have alleged that BSNL has misled the villagers by making false promises to launch its service before Christmas this year. Speaking to media persons at Tausem, a leader of the Tausem Headquarters Students Union, Kidim, said the BSNL officials had started construction of foundation of the mobile towers to be used earlier. However, all the construction has been stopped since the last several months. The villagers even allotted land for erection of the towers in Tausem areas, thinking that it will help to improve communication. But no work has been taken up so far. He drew the attention of the authority of the BSNL to look into the matter and make mobile service available in the areas at the earliest. Many leaders and representatives of Tausem Village Authority and Jaliarong Youth Front Tausem John also attended the press meet.
Authority kambuna the assurance public on the pibira chat kibne adu hauzik phoba chahi loiram dai sida sula lactreba ubdige khoina two within very limited days we ask the concerned authority to complete it this tower by the general public of Tausem subdivision.
Pitching for modernization of the textile sector, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today asked the weavers to utilize the growing e-commerce market to reach out to global consumers, even as he announced a package of rupees 2,375 crore to revive banks in eastern part of the northern Indian state, Uttar Pradesh. Addressing weavers at Baralalpur, where he inaugurated a power loom service center, Modi said that India could not develop as a nation if one concentrates only on the western region. Lauding the expertise of textile weavers and acknowledging the employment the sector generates, Modi called for more people to join the profession, especially the young generation. He added that the youngsters should take up the job out of pride and not compulsion. He also reminded the people of Banarasi about the rich heritage of world-renowned Banarasi saris. Modi said that a good market awaits it. A big market is waiting for Banarasi saris. You have to design, the work, the service. We have a great legacy. It needs to be promoted as a better brand, Modi said as he addressed the weavers. He also asked weavers to utilize the growing e-commerce market to reach out to global consumers. The Special Investigation Team SIT on black money has found that less than half of the SSBC bank lease of over 600 accounts did not have any money, while more than 100 names were a repeat, hampering the possibility of any action against them. Quoting official sources, a news agency reports that the Income Tax Department is now mulling prosecutions against 300 entities figuring in the list of 628 entries in the SSBC Geneva list given to the Supreme Court recently. The SIT found and reported that there was no amount shown in almost 289 SSBC Geneva entries, while 122 of them were repeated twice in the same list. Well, that's all we have for now. But before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the headlines once more. Steps taken up to implement National Health Awareness Mission before the year ends, says Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, J. Suresh Babu. And ultrasound machine, ambulance and other materials handed over to Tausem Primary Health Center. Thanks for watching our news, and for more updates, please stay tuned.